All right, I'm going to open the show tonight. I'm going to bring up my compatriots here. Natalie. Yep. John. Greg. Greg was kind enough, he's got his own show tonight, but he's going to join me for this one. You got the, yeah, I kind of thought maybe over here. So, I've been doing home-themed songs all last week and this week, and we're going to continue tonight. Tonight I'm going to do one I wrote, one of those made-up songs. Are we ready, Freddie? All right. My footsteps echo off this old iron bridge, Missouri moon rising on the eastern ridge. My boots are scratching gravel down this bedrock road. I'm coming home to you. I walked away and left you westward bound, chasing some old cowboy dream. Now your heart calls out to me across this great divide. I'm coming home to you. You said, show me that you care. Show me you'll be there. Oh, keep me in your show me heart for one more night. I'm coming home to ourselves away to those who can't care less. There are no easy answers, but this I know. I'm coming home to you. You said, show me that you care. Show me you'll be there. Oh, keep me in your show me heart for one more night. I'm coming home to you. Like the moon fills the Ozark woods with light, with each new step, this feels more right. So hold me in your show me heart for one more night. I'm coming home to you. Yes, keep me in your show me heart for one more night. I'm coming home to you. To you. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. All right, you up first?
I think so.
I think you are.
Well, all right.
We're going to bring up a Nashville boy here for you, for your entertainment value. Aaron Till has been down there in Nashville, he says, for about almost 2 decades now.
More than 2 decades. Almost 2 decades.
More than 2 decades. All right. Well, we're trying to lie about your age, but you didn't let me, so it's all right.
And I worked hard to get this.
He worked hard to get this old. All right. He's just a delightful fellow. He can sing, he can pick anything you put in front of him. He's got strings on it. Probably plays piano. I don't doubt that a little bit.
No,
So,
good, thank you.
all right. So, once he gets all his gear assembled, I'm going to step out of the way. Make welcome to Montana Fiddle Camp stage, Aaron Till. Yes, sir.
Okay. How's everybody doing? You had a good week so far? Actually, hot, somebody said. Yeah. Oh, well, I've been having a good time out here, just soaking up the sun and enjoying the altitude. But I can't stress enough how happy I am to be here and how honored I am to be asked to be part of this. Thank you to Fred and Gene and Caitlin and everybody, all the wonderful people I've met here so far. I don't have an actual set list in mind. I'm gonna do some songs right off the top of my head. I do have some people that are gonna help me with some things, but for the first few songs, I'm just gonna do this right here. This 9-pound hammer, just a little too heavy for my size, for my size. I'm going on the mountain, gonna see my baby, but I ain't coming back. No, I ain't coming back, no, no. Roll on, buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? Roll on, buddy, haul a load of coal. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? It's a long way to Harlan, it's a long way to Hazard, just to get a little brew, just to get a little brew, yeah, yeah. When I'm long gone, you can make my tombstone out of number 9 coal, out of number 9 coal, yeah, yeah. Roll on, buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? Roll on, buddy, haul a load of coal. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? Roll on, buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? Thank you. Thank you. See if you remember this one right here. Lord, I hope this day is good. I'm feeling empty and misunderstood. I should be thankful, Lord, I know I should. But Lord, I hope this day is good. Lord, have you forgotten me? I've been praying to you faithfully. I'm not saying I'm a righteous man, but Lord, I hope you understand. I don't need fortune and I don't need fame. Send down the thunder, Lord, send down the rain. But when you're planning just how it would be, plan a good day for me. Lord, I hope this day is good. I'm feeling empty and misunderstood. I should be thankful, Lord, I know I should. But Lord, I hope this day is good. been the king since the dawn of time. All that I'm asking is a little less crime. It might be hard for the devil to do, but it would be easy for you. Lord, I hope this day is good. I'm feeling empty and misunderstood. I should be thankful, Lord, I know I should. But Lord, I hope this day is good. Lord, I hope this day is good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I've been playing so much fiddle this week, which is actually a lot easier on the left hand, and I've been playing no guitar since I got here. So I'm trying to hang in there. Let me see if I can get through this one here. This is I love Jerry Reed and I love Chet Atkins, and this is one that was written by Jerry Reed and recorded by Chet Atkins in 1964. It's called Winter Walkin'. Thank you. Thank you. Is Fred back there? Fred wanted.
We can find him.
Where's Fred? Somebody hunt down Fred because I wanted to do this song especially for him. Is he back there? Hi, Fred.
There he is.
How you doing? I wanted to do this song especially for Fred. We talked about it on the phone before I came out here. This song is near and dear to my heart, and it's the most beautiful song I ever heard, and it's actually the first song I ever learned how to sing and play when I was a kid. I learned it off of an old record we had around the house, and I wanted to sing it exactly the way this guy did on the record, because it was just the greatest thing I'd ever heard. And so I listened to the record over and over and over again till I drove everybody crazy, but I finally learned it, and this is how it goes. I was dancing with my darling to the Tennessee waltz when an old friend I happened to see him to my loved one, and while saying my friend stole my CD. The night and then it waltz, now you know lost how I lost Lynn, and that they were playing in Sing it if you know it. Oh, in the back. In beautiful Balls. Thank you. Thank you. I wanted to do that especially for Fred, and now I'm guessing by the applause and by the reaction, everybody in this room understood what that was. Okay, good. And I have to take note of that because I've been doing that now for people since 1992. I started doing that 29 years ago. And back then, I could do it in front of any crowd, anywhere, and I never had to explain it to anybody. And years later, I would be doing it, and there'd be some younger people in the crowd, and they'd just be staring blankly. And, what is that? Well, I knew what that was, so I had to update it and say, well, I had this old CD I used to listen to when I was a kid. Remember these CDs? And mine sounded like... Of course, when that song came out, they didn't have CDs. They didn't have the same kind of records that a lot of us grew up listening to. They had the hand crank phonographs, like that one behind that curtain that you can't see. And the thing about the hand crank phonographs was you had to wind them up all the way, and if you didn't, they would do this right here. Tennessee waltz when an old friend I happened to see. Then you gotta wind it up the rest of it. While they were dancing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, man. You guys are great. Thank you. There's a songwriter named Dick Feller who wrote a song called Eastbound and Down, which I am not going to do. But he also wrote this one right here, and I'm going to see if I can get through it. And it goes like this. Now, I know Manny's a hard-working man. He gets up real early and he goes downtown. About 15 minutes after he's been gone, there's a big milk truck pulls up on the lawn. That milkman rushes to the door. That man's wife is waiting in a kimono. She plants a big old kiss on his cheek and they go inside. That truck never moves for an hour or two. Well, it's none of my business. One day I pulled him aside and told him what was going on while he was gone. He said, well, I guess that's so, but do you know we're never out of milk or cottage cheese or yogurt, ice cream, none of them other cowy things. I guess he's making the best of a bad situation. Don't want to make waves, can't you see? He's just making the best of a bad situation. Reckon I'd do the same if it was me. Now I know Manny's an educated man, he's an alligator wrestler. He jumps right in there and grabs them long green boogers by whatever you grab them long green boogers by. One day he's got a half Nelson on this big alligator. This other alligator comes along and bites his right ear plumb off. Doesn't bat an eye, crawls off in the shade and goes to sleep. The alligator, not the man, well, it's none of my business. One day I said, well, it's sure too bad about that accident that you had. And he said, well, let me try that part again. One day I said, sure too bad about that accident that you had, because now your hat's gonna fall down over your eyes. You can't ever be a gypsy because you got no place to hang a gold earring. He just looked at me in the face and said, huh? I guess he's making the best of a bad situation. Don't want to make waves, can't you see? He's just making the best of a bad situation. Reckon I'd do the same if it was me. Now I know of late she's a mighty fine lady. She's got a heart of gold. She wouldn't harm a fly. She's just trying to get by and keep her house in order. But you know that her husband works so hard, he just come unglued. He just come unwrapped. He just snapped. He thinks he's a chicken. That's right, one of them cackling Colonel Sanders types. Roosts in a bush by the side of the house. What's none of my business? One day I said, have you ever thought about finding him a doctor that can make him well? She said, well, I have now and then, but then again, he don't eat much, just chicken feed, and all that pecking around in the yard don't hurt nothing. Heaven knows we can use the eggs. I guess she's making the best of a bad situation. Don't wanna make waves, can't you see? She's just making the best of a bad situation. Reckon I'd do the same if it was me. We're all just making the best of a bad situation. We're all in this together, you and me. Thank you. Thank you. Oh boy. I heard Louise do some yodeling yesterday, or yeah. That put me in mind of some cowboy music. I'm gonna see if I can remember this one right here. This is one that I heard from, I think Riders in the Sky wrote it. Anybody know who Riders in the Sky are? I'm a huge fan, so let's see if I can get through this one. Yep. There's a broken out window on a let's try that again. There's a broken out window where the snow comes drifting in. I've got a corrupted file right up here. There's a hole in the soul of a lone buckaroo that won't heal in the cold, cold wind. There's a longing for light in the gathering night, and for warmth that no stove ever gave. So he patches the window and lights up the fire. It's the best he can do for today. Y'all pray for me. Odelay, hey, dee, 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 ododee, ododee, yodelay, dee, oh, yodelay, dee, oh, yodelay. There's a broken down saddle on a peg on the wall. Who knows how long it's hung there, like a hole in the soul of a lone buckaroo, just too far gone for repair. Still his longing's as wide as the gathering night, and as quiet as breaking of day. So he saddles his pony and rides down the line. It's the best he can do for today. Odelay, hey, dee, 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 ododee, ododee, yodelay, oh, yodelay, oh, yodelay. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not really keeping track of time here. What time do I have till?
As much as you want.
Oh, great. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I like to hear. All right. Well, there's a lot of bluegrass musicians here. I'm a bluegrass musician. Kind of a bluegrass mutt. I do a bunch of other stuff, but bluegrass is kind of where I come from. So here's a bluegrass song I learned a long time ago. Have you ever been to Richmond in November, when the cold Virginia rain is coming down? Friend, I'm here to tell you it's no pleasure when you're all alone and a stranger to the town. Don't get me wrong, I do like East Virginia. Richmond's full of hospitality, except for one Virginia girl I know of that made a perfect love wreck out of me. Blue, Virginia blues. There ain't no blue like blue Virginia blues. There's no girls in the whole wide world that'll break your heart like Virginia girls. There ain't no blue like blue Virginia blue. Called me up in St. Paul, Minnesota. She said, I need you here in Richmond right away. Take the bus and meet me at the station. Bring some clothes, I might want you to stay. My bus pulled in the station late this evening. There ain't a soul around this place for me. Perhaps she's changed her mind or since forgotten, and her name ain't in the phone directory. Blue, Virginia blues. There ain't no blue like blue Virginia blues. There's no girls in the whole wide world that'll break your heart like Virginia girls. Ain't no blue like blue Virginia blues. Wish I had the money for a taxi and a warm and cozy place to lay me down, instead of standing all alone in Richmond with the cold Virginia rain coming down. Blue, Virginia blues. Ain't no blue like blue Virginia blues. There's no girls in the whole wide world that'll break your heart like Virginia girls. Ain't no blue like blue Virginia blues. Well, there ain't no blue like blue Virginia blues. Thank you. Excellent. Thank you very much. That puts me in mind of another song. I love old country music. Anybody here like old country music? That was only about 10 people that clapped. Yeah, that's it. I like old country music. I don't really like the new stuff very much. But I love Jerry Reed. And this is one of my favorites of his right here. 6'6", you stood on the ground, weighed 235 pounds, but I saw that giant of a man brought down to his knees by love. He was the kind of man who'd gamble on luck, look you in the eyes and never back up. There he was crying like a little whip pup because of love. Can't see it with your eyes, hold it in your hands. Like the wind, it covers our land, strong enough to move the heart of any man. This thing called love. It can lift you up, it can let you down, take your world, turn it all around. Ever since time, nothing's ever been found stronger than love. struggle and doubt that trouble their minds day in and day out. Too busy with living to worry about a thing called love. But when I see a mother's tenderness as she holds her young close to her breast, I thank God that the world's been blessed with a thing called love. Can't see it with your eyes, hold it in your hands. Like the wind, it covers our land. Strong enough to move the heart of any man, this thing called love. It can lift you up, it can let you down. Take your world, turn it all around. Ever since time, nothing's ever been found stronger than love. Thank you. Oh gosh. Thank you all so much. Having such a great time here this week. Mike, could I prevail upon you to join me for a tune or two?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you. What's this? This is, figure out how to operate this thing again. Let's see. What about something like Dinah? We jammed on this one last night. Some of y'all might have been here for it. But I'm going to try it with just me and Mike over here. Key of G.
Okay.
Let's see. Huh? You want to plug that in? Okay. I think maybe I'll grab this and kind of point it.
Up to one note, I
They wanted to use this for the fiddle.
Yeah, that's
There you go. Mike Dowling, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
I'm on it for air, and this is the first time
gosh.
I've heard him. I'm just floored.
Oh, thank you. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. I first saw Mike when I was 22 years old, and I had just moved to Nashville, and I was going to see the Buddy Spiker Swing Band play in downtown Nashville, and Mike was playing with them, and I always loved what he did, and I always loved his loved everything about it. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4. Dinah, is there anyone finer in the state of Carolina? If there is and you know her, show to me. Dinah, with her Dixie eyes gazing, how I love to sit and gazing to the eyes of Dinah Lee. Oh, every night, why do I shake with fright? 'Cause my dynamite changed your mind about me. Oh, Dinah, if you wanted to China, I would hop an ocean liner just to be with Dinah Lee. every night. Why do I shake with fright? 'Cause my dynamite changed your mind about me. Oh, Dinah, if you wanted to China, I would hop an ocean liner just to be with Dinah Lee. I would hop an ocean liner just to be with Dinah Lee. That's excellent. That's great. Let's see. What else can we do here? What about Paper Moon?
Yeah,
Is that one we can do?
sure.
Can we do that? Can we do that in the key of?
Still in my hard drive.
Oh, okay. What about in the key of F? Can we? Can you tell? Can you tell we have not rehearsed this? Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is only a paper moon hanging over a cardboard sea, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believe in me. It is only a canvas sky hanging over a muslin tree, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believe in me. Without your love, it's a honky-tonk parade. Without your love, it's a penny arcade, penny arcade. There's a Barnum and Bailey world, just phony as it can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believe in me. That's the end of my fiddle solo. Here comes the verse. Without your love, it's honky-tonk parade. It's without your love, it's melody played on a penny arcade. It's a Barnum and Bailey world, just as phony as it can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believe in me. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believe in me. Yeah. Oh, great, great. Thank you, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent,
Yeah.
excellent, excellent.
My pleasure.
Mike Dowling, I'll be sure and come to his show. Is Finn back there? Is Finn back there? Finn is over here. Finn, would you like to use that guitar right there?
Yeah,
That's
is that okay?
that's Gene's guitar.
Yeah?
Since that one's here.
Awesome.
And I have that pick.
Okay,
Here we go. Make sure I don't forget that pick. Here we go.
Yeah, I heard those picks are expensive.
There you go. So, has anybody else had that happen to them? Where the air messes with your fiddle out here, and it kind of dries it out, and then your pegs shrink up and pop. And then you gotta push them in a little further. That's happened to each of these at least once. It's happened to this one and this one twice. I'm gonna probably just tune tune again. How about that? Finn is a mind-blowing musician that I just met a couple of days ago.
That's exactly what I was going to say about you.
Thank you. Finn was playing some Irish stuff. Hi. He was playing some Irish fiddle last night here, and it was blowing my mind because he sounded like he was born in County Clare or someplace, you know. And so I almost feel a little silly playing this stuff in front of him, but we had such a good time sitting here jamming during the dinner break, and it's so rare that I get to play with somebody that knows a lot of these tunes. So let's try these slip jigs.
Okay.
Y'all bear with me. This is like a third language to me, or a fourth language. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Man, thank you. We'll do Star of Mustard. Is that a good one?
Yeah, cool.
I'm gonna do one more tune here and turn it back over to the rest of the gang. And thank you all so much for being here and for being so great and so gracious. And I know we're gonna have a wonderful rest of the week here at the Montana Fiddle Camp. And so happy to be here. Happy to be part of this with such awesome talent. This is called let me tell you about those other two slip jigs. Those were slip jigs, those last two tunes that we played together. And they slip jigs because they're 9/8 time. It's almost like a waltz.
Waltz that you slip around a lot.
Kind of. It's like a waltz turned inside out or something. I don't know. I hadn't figured it out. But the first tune was Barney Browligan, I think. And the second one was called Ride a Mile.
Sounds right.
You might want to check me on that. But thank you all so much again. Here's a Star of Munster. Thank you. Thank you to Finn McGill.
Well, I can say with great confidence, we've had many spectacular musicians over the years who are all real good at what they do. I think Aaron Till gets the Gold Star Award for being the most diversely talented individual we've ever had up front here. We know of what we speak because we have seen many great things. I don't think that's biblical, but I just made it up. It's all right. All right, there's my roommate over here. Hey, buddy. I took a little nap this afternoon and I drifted off to him rehearsing his show. It was really nice. It was a real treat. I don't get to do that very often. You never come to my house and play. You just, you don't live that far away.
I'll send you a bill. Let me know when.
All right. Daniel's going to play. He's really, I swear, that he got some of the most beautiful tones out of the cello this afternoon. Make welcome from Fort Collins, Colorado, Daniel Delaney, right here on the cello.
How about Aaron Till? There was a tough act to follow. It's that one. You got me? Is it still powered on? Can you unfan that? Let me just redo there's a small joint there. Sometimes has issues. Try that. Great. Yay. Oh, what's that doing on there? Okay. It's great to be here. In south central Colorado, there's a really magical place. It's a wide, open plain. There's a highway that cuts straight through it. And as you drive up that highway, the miles of prairie and flatlands just peel off of you, and the walls of mountains on each side, they don't move. You'd swear you could reach out your arm out the window and touch them. But if you pointed that car straight at them and drove, it would take you an hour to get there. I swear, those are what God meant when he said mountains. Spent a lot of years out east where they call them mountains. A friend of mine said, "Oh, I'm going skiing this weekend." I said, "Are you getting on a plane?" No. But this place in Colorado, I said it's magical. I'm not even kidding. There are folks there who you can go to find the spiritual, magical connection to the earth there. There's a place off to your right as you're driving north up this highway where you can see a bit of the desert as if it were lifted from another part of the world and dropped there. Mountains of sand rolling. Heat mirages rising off the highway as you drive. Farther up, you see signs inviting you to stop off at night to witness visits from another world. There's a no-light ordinance in place at all times in a stretch of this place. Because at night, you can look up and see the stars shining so close, just like those mountains, you'd swear you could reach out and touch them. And you could see lightning flashing over those mountains 100 miles away. Right in the middle, there's this refuge for reptiles that have been long neglected. It's a place for them to recover and heal and be restored. It's an amazing place. And as I dragged my family across the country a few years ago from a long sojourn out east, it was painful in a lot of ways. As we crossed that southern border and came into this place in Colorado, it was like a homecoming. It was like coming to the promised land. The land hadn't promised us anything, but it was a homecoming, and it was magical for us. And whether you believe any of that stuff about the magic or the extraterrestrials, that place was magic, and it is. So I want to play you a piece of music that I wrote. I just kind of, there's a celebration involved. There's a little mystery. This is San Luis Valley. Thank you so much. So a long while before that, I actually already lived in Colorado for a long time. That was sort of my first move away from home and where you find yourself when you're still a kid, basically. And the first piece of music I really ever wrote for cello by itself was, it's one of those moments when somebody kind of dared me. So like, hey, I need a thing tomorrow. Go write me a thing. Can you do that? I said, yeah, I can do it. I can do that. Oh, and then spend the rest of the entire day, laboring over a thing. But it turned out that was the best thing for me, as sometimes that is the case, right? He had dropped in, both feet, or head first, as you like. But this turned out to be a piece of music that while I was away, like I said, for quite a while, a lot of years, this piece of music I came back to over and over again as a reminder of where I'd come from. Any of you have a piece of music like that? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Something that you tethered to, right? And so it's really a treat to get to play it after having come home, as it were. So this is a prelude, which is, it's just the beginning, the opening movement of a collection of tunes to a suite of things that I wrote, really about my home in Colorado. So. Thank you. Pardon me. It's melting. So as a lot of cellists have done, I studied classical cello for a long time, right? So you all have heard probably this tune. Stop me, maybe. We play it since we're 12, right? And you play it your entire life long, so you could play the whole thing in your sleep. But I studied classical cello for a long time, not realizing that my parents had filled me up with jazz and classic rock and traditional Irish music since I was tiny. And then I got in my late 20s and I realized I'd been living a lie. And so much school, so many lessons, and so much Bach and Dvorak and Mozart and no, there's some wonderful music, and I don't mean to dog on that music, but when something's in your bones, some point it can't be silent, right? So I started writing more stuff like this, and but I just realized that there's so much rhythm, and with this camp we get rhythm. So this was one of my early attempts at writing. I'm gonna stop playing my own stuff in a little bit, but. This is an early attempt at writing something really groovy. And then I started hanging out with old-time musicians, and I was like, oh man, you guys have it going on. But this is a tune called Rise, and I wrote it sort of to remind myself that there's more to life than what we see. There's more to this world than what we see. I was talking about magic earlier, right? So anyway. This is sort of a call to myself and to those around me to look within, to look deeper, to look beyond what you think is obvious, and to listen, to really pay attention. There's more. Thank you. So, all right, I've got one more that I wrote just to perpetuate the narcissism. So, do it, he says. Yeah, cool. This is a song I wrote, gosh, about 17 years ago. My wife and I just celebrated our 17th anniversary. Thanks. And you know, it's right around Memorial Day, and so as is typical, right after our anniversary, I leave town. So, in keeping with that, the year we got married, I left town, and I ended up being stuck and away for months, and so no sooner had we started life together in earnest than we were apart. For a stretch of time. So this is a song that I think now for me really captures those early moments of that just all-consuming, you know, adoration. But it was that time of separation. So this is called Differently. Since I've been gone, I've been thinking about you differently. Smiling away the days that I'm away so you don't see me when I fall apart. These days I can't seem to stand for anything, but you make me more man than I could ever be. The moon rises and I miss your hand in mine. Thinking of you, all I can do is more than most men ever dream of. I know that I can make it, I can do what I need to show you I still love you. Since I've been gone, I just long to hold you home again. Rest assured, I'm a coming home to love you again. Since I've been gone, I've been thinking about you differently. The way you love me leaves me no doubt that I was made to fight for you. Ooh, and I will fight for you every day, girl, until the end. Ooh, you're my sweet damsel in distress, love. Yours to send where you will. Since I've been gone, I've been thinking about you differently. Thank you. So my last name's Delaney, and I grew up really connected to my Irish roots. You know, there was some trad Irish playing on the stereo, you know, in the CD player when I was growing up, and we took good care of our CDs. I don't know what's up with yours, man.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, right. And you know, when I was. You know, it was just a couple years ago. My dad got really into Ancestry.com. Anybody? Okay. And he found out we're not Irish. I was so mad. I mean, for a while, like we lost track of this one great granddad, and we thought he was like a stagecoach robber in Texas around 1900. That was super cool. And then we found out it was really strange, the circumstances, but he like had to like he's left one life and traveled across Wisconsin and changed his identity. So we went from east Wisconsin to west Wisconsin so nobody would find him. And he changed his last name to Delaney.
That makes you Irish.
No. I knew I liked you. I knew it. I could never shake it though, and so there's that magic thing again. I feel like there's something that you can actually be connected to something like that. It doesn't have to be a sham just because you find out your granddad lied his pants off. Anyway, so I'm gonna play some Irish music for a few minutes. This is a couple of songwriter friends of mine have agreed that this is maybe the best melody ever written. Succinct, classic, like just this melody that they aspire to. As an Irish tune, it's called Slain, I believe, but it's more popularly known as Be Thou My Vision. This is really near and dear melody and tune and hymn to my heart. And I'm gonna follow that with another air called The South Wind. All right, it's time for the fast stuff. All right. Now, this thing is huge. Have you noticed? Okay, so I mentioned this on Sunday morning. This is what you might call the bass fiddle. So in 17th, 16th century, 16th and 7th, I can't speak. 16th and 17th century Britain, you'd have the same musicians playing the fancy pants dance parties in the courts, and the late night, all night dance parties in the village, in the barn dance. And often that dance combo would be a fiddle and a cello. And what they would do often is they would start youngsters out on cello. So they would be able to play a bass line along with these other tunes. And they would, in that way, they could pick up the instrument. They were often kind of too small, so they, like this. But they would, it didn't matter. They were able to just, stuff like this. More exciting than that. But as they got larger and older and had more experience, they would pick up the chin fiddle, and they would start to learn the tunes. And some of them would eventually move back to the bass fiddle and start to play these tunes there as well. And so we start to see this in a lot of music now. We have like some great artists like Natalie Hawes playing with Alistair Fraser. Great example, a huge catalog of this traditional music that's played as we suspect was traditionally played. And so we see cello doing this stuff a lot more. What I'm going to do right now is just play some tunes, the actual tunes, as maybe they would have been played, converted back to this instrument. But it's hard to know how exactly they would have done it. We don't have recordings from that long ago. It's a bummer.
They would skip a lot if you did.
It would, yeah, right? Thanks, Bill. Yeah. He said they would skip a lot if we did. So let's see. I'm going to play a couple tunes in a row. Jig, the Kesh, and the Blackberry Blossom. Not the American version. This is not an American tune. This is the Irish version. The Blackberry Blossom. It's a different tune. And then finish up with my my favorite Irish tune going these days, which is Killarney Boys. So here we go. Thanks. So I have a love of old time music, but it's really fast. And like I said before, this is really big, and so it's just physical distance. It's a little tough to really keep up with these fiddle players sometimes. If y'all were around here about midnight last night, I begged off. It was getting hot in here, but I'm gonna play one old time tune right now because I really do love it, and some of those tunes really lend themselves well to cello. So this is a tune I learned. I keep wanting to say last summer. It was 2 summers ago before the world stopped, but yeah, from somebody who's now a dear friend. So this is Old Chattanooga. Thanks. All right, I want to leave time for Greg, but can I do 2 more?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But I'm gonna have friends. So, yes, I'm gonna invite my good friend Finn McGill to come sitting up here with me.
Thank you.
Man.
Daniel Delaney.
Thanks for. So Finn and I go way back to not last summer, 2 summers ago. We roomed together at another camp, which was a blast. It was a blast. We got to play music together and share life stories and yeah. Anyway, I love this guy. So
Thanks, man.
yeah. So I invited him to play with me. This is another tune that I wrote. Sorry, I said I was done. But it's sort of a spiritual, sort of a confession that my ways are not your ways. My thoughts are not your thoughts. But breathe on me, breath of God. And that I would love what you love and do what you do. And I think this is just a beautiful prayer for any of us. So anyway, thanks for sitting with me now.
Thanks for asking.
Yeah, bro.
Can you give me the A?
Oh, yes, I can do that. Yeah, I could use one too, okay.
Anyone got an A out there?
Or a D or a G or a C, would it be any of them? I love you guys. One of these is in tune. Just gotta find it. Saucy. Spicy. Anyway, all right, cool. We can do it. Cool.
Do you want me to play with you at the beginning?
Yeah. You come in, and then when I start singing, you can lay out. Okay. Cool. Breathe you do. Thank you. I've got just one more number for you tonight, and then we're gonna have the great Greg Schochet come up. Actually, we're gonna have him come up right now. Yeah. So, and then he's gonna do his set. You want it? Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, that's perfect. How about right here?
I love that. I couldn't have picked a better spot. All right. This is a tune I learned ages ago. This is an old blues tune by Freddie King. I didn't learn it from him. I'm not that old. But I learned it from good old Eric Clapton, actually. Yeah, this is, you in tune, you good? You want to take a minute?
I tune to a device.
Fantastic. I'll spare you the jokes.
Show business.
No jokes about mandolins tuning tonight.
Fine with me.
All right. Oh, I should take this off. This doesn't mean anything.
The joke's really behind us. We spent 3 minutes trying to tune up here before he came out.
I know, yeah, right. Dude, he's like ready.
Oh, I can beat that.
Yeah, all right. It's not a race, guys. This is I'm Tore Down. You wanna go first?
What's happening? Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, you got it. Okay. All right, cool. 1, 2, 1, 2, down. Down, I'm on muzzle level with the ground. I'm tore down, I'm on muzzle level with the ground. Oh yeah, well I feel like this when my baby can't be found. I went to the river to jump in, my baby showed up and said, I will tell you when. Well, I'm tore down, I'm on muzzle level with the ground. Oh yeah, well I feel like this when my baby can't be found. There you go. I'm tore down, I'm on muzzle level with the ground, yeah. Tore down, I'm on muzzle level with the ground. Well, I feel like this when my baby can't be found. I love you, baby, with all my mind. A love like mine is out of sight. I lie for you if you want me to, but I really don't believe that your love is true. Well, I'm tore down, I'm on muzzle level with the ground. Oh yeah, well I feel like this when my baby can't be found. say with all my heart and soul, love like mine will never grow old. I love you in the morning and in the evening too, but every time you leave me, I get mad at you. And I'm tore down, I'm on mud level with the ground. Oh yeah. Well, I feel like this when my baby. Well, I feel like this when my baby. Well, I feel like this when my baby can't be found.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks.
Thank you.
Daniel Delaney, if that is your real name.
Yeah, right. Am I doing? Trent, am I good? Oh, yeah, I'm in there. Cool. I'm going to be clear.
You're fine. Don't worry about it.
Cool.
Thank you, buddy. Nice show.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you. Hey, thanks.
All right, we're going to let Greg Schochet get up here. Another of my neighbors there at Laramie. He's just down the road about an hour. He's been playing in the Colorado area and contributing to a lot of the great bands down there in the Denver greater metro area. So here he is, Greg Schochet. Come on out. All right, how about a big hand for Greg Schochet? Was that a great show? No, he's actually going to tune. He went to find a tuner real quick. So you got to let's have a hand for people that tune. What do you say? It's hot, but we're still going to dance when it's all done. So the night is cooling as we speak. If you need to step outside and get a little fresh air. How is it cooler out there? Can you tell us? Yeah, they're saying, yeah, big okay. All right, it's nice and cool out there. So if we had an outdoor dance floor, we'd just go dance outside, but I don't think the gravel would be very fun to dance on. How you doing, Greg? Are you in tune now, man?
Probably.
Close enough?
Yeah.
For government work, as they say?
Yeah.
Have at it.
Yeah, probably. Thanks,
Great
Bill.
shot.
Thanks, Bill. All right. Wow, what a night of music. Yeah. Holy cow. Oh, amazing. I see the genius of Fred's sequencing here. We got after all that, we're gonna let you off a little easy here for a while.
Lower the overall.
Yeah, indeed, lower the overall temperature, if you will. So great being here, though. Thanks to everybody for making me feel so welcome, and great time here at camp, of course. Just the best. So I got the amazing Aaron Till, Isaac Callender here with me. We're gonna take a little bit of the opposite approach of Daniel and Aaron. I'm gonna squeeze as much labor as I can out of our incredible workforce we have here. All right, start off nice and easy with a little Jimmy Rogers tune, Peach Picking Time in Georgia. Hoping for a good peach crop in Colorado this year. Last year, virtually none, and it's very, very sad. Climate change starts to really tick me off when there's no good peaches. All right, coming in on that 4 chord. 1, 2, 3. Oh, when it's peach picking time in Georgia, it's apple picking time in Tennessee, cotton picking time in Mississippi. Everybody picks on me. Oh, when it's roundup time in Texas, and the cowboys make whoopee. Down in old Alabama, There's bluegrass down in Kentucky. Virginia's where they do the swing. Carolina, now I'm coming to you to spend the spring. Arkansas, I hear you calling. I know I'll be there soon. And that's where we'll do a little picking underneath the Ozark moon. Do a little picking, Aaron. Oh, when the pickers are picking their cotton, I'll pick a wedding ring. We'll go to town and pick a little gown for the wedding in the spring. I hope the preacher knows his business. I know he can't fool me. When it's peach picking time in Georgia, gal picking time for me. When it's peach picking time in Georgia, gal picking time for me. Back up. All right, thank you so much. I guess Jimmy Rogers, had some similar thoughts about picking a mate and picking fruit. I can get behind that. Mike Dowling's going to play one now with us. We're gonna swing it up for a few. You can stay up here Aaron, for this one. I mean, please do.
Yeah, man.
We'll play a couple swing songs. We'll have a couple little sections of the show here, so we'll swing out for a few and
Swing out. Swing out, mister.
yeah, decide what to do after that. This is one of my favorite songs to jam on. It's an old kind of standard called Chinatown. It's an old-time swing tune picked up by the Western Swing Cats, and it's just fun to jam on. Aaron, will you play that head? I'll play the
Yeah.
Okay. Arrangements while you wait. still not smooth. One more. All right, Mike Dowling, of course. Always amazing. That was properly exotic, Mike. That was great. All right, I know what you're thinking. When are they going to play a Bob Dylan song? Yep. So the wait is over. I did something for the first time in my 51 years. I made a solo CD, solo record, since we're talking about CDs so much. I wanted to thank you, Aaron, for playing a waltz that I felt like I could dance to.
Oh, good.
I was grooving with that. That was cool. Yeah, after all these years of playing in bands and doing all the stuff, I guess it took a year of no gigs to put it together. So these are all songs from that CD. Although driving up here, and that was like a great achievement, I felt really good about that until on my drive up here, I did another thing that has been a lifelong dream, and I finally got a Flying J rewards card.
Look at that.
Yeah. So I don't really, yeah. I don't know what I'm more excited about, my new record or that. It's awesome. It's both. It's both. Flying J and Pilot are one now.
Loves.
Yeah. So you really can't miss. You really can't miss. So that's the one card you need, I think. All right. Well, here's an old Bob Dylan song I arranged kind of for like a swing style, and added a bunch of chords so these guys would play with me. I've been singing this song for years. I have no idea what it's about, so I'm going to continue with it until it strikes me. I ride a mail train, baby. I can't buy no thrill. I've been up all night, leaning on your windowsill. And if I die on top of the hill, if I don't make it at all, you know my baby will. Don't the sun look good, shine down through the trees? Not so much this afternoon. Don't the brakeman look good, flagging down the double E? And don't the spoon look good, going down into the sea? And don't my gal look fine when she's a coming after me? Come on after me, Aaron. Time is coming, the windows are filled with frost. I went to tell everybody I could not get across. Well, I wanna be your lover, I don't wanna be your boss. Don't say I never warned you when your train gets lost. No, don't say I never warned you when your train gets lost. All right, thanks to Aaron Till for that. All right, Natalie and Daniel. Someone said Natalie and Daniel out here yet? Now, please. I know what you're thinking. When are they going to play another Bob Dylan song? Well, there's two of them on this record I just did, and we're gonna play the other one right now. Hi.
Hi.
I grew up. I loved hearing the stories of your family and music and from everybody. And I grew up in a house with no musicians, but with a fanatical music listening dad, and there was a lot of great music. Looking back, I embraced most of my dad's music. Can go either way, you know. And among all the great music, Bob Dylan was the thing. It was something beyond music in my household growing up. It just was. It was the soundtrack, and it was. And it's interesting growing up. You know, I mean, not even now, but imagine when you're young and a teenager, you don't know what any of the songs are about. You know, and but I just love the way they sound. You know, so I connected to Bob Dylan, who's widely regarded as such a great lyricist and songwriter, as a musician and as a tunesmith. And so his music's always been a lot to me, just for the way it sounds too. So I'd like to try to honor that here. Here's a nice easy one on the key of C. I didn't let these guys know anything about this song on purpose. Just thought it would be a nice little chamber moment of how we do this, you know. And this is an easy song, and it just makes you listen and play what comes to your mind first. Buckets of rain, buckets of tears. Got all them buckets coming out of my ears. Buckets of moonbeams in my hand. Yeah, I got all the love, honey, baby, you can stand. Well, I been meek, hard like an oak. Seen pretty people disappear like smoke. Friends will arrive, friends will disappear. Yeah, if you want me, oh honey, baby, I'll be here. Ain't no monkey, but I know what I like. Like the way you love me strong and slow. Yeah, I'm taking you with me, oh honey, baby, when I go. Take us away, fingertips, like the way that you move your lips, like the cool way you look at me. Everything about you is bringing me misery. life is sad, life is a bust. All you can do is do what you must do, and you do it well. Yeah, I'll do it for you, oh honey, baby, can't you tell? Buckets of rain, buckets of tears, got all the buckets coming out of my ears, buckets of moonbeams in my hand. Yeah, I got all the love, oh, honey, baby, you can stand. Yeah, I got all the love, oh, honey, baby, you can stand. All right, thanks to Natalie and Daniel. All right, 3 chords, gotta love it. All right, Maddie Denton, please join me. The great Maddie Denton. It's got a couple more here. What a night of music. I'm just buzzing from this all.
I'm helpless. Sorry.
It won't move by itself. Thanks to the great sound crew. It's sounding so good out there. All right, we'll get a little bluegrassy here to send you on out into your jams. This is a song I love playing. I learned it pretty recently. It's Mel Tillis via Doc Watson. A lot of you probably heard this song, Walk On Boy, and discovered that Mel Tillis wrote it, which then when you go listen to the Mel Tillis version, makes you realize further than you already did what a genius Doc Watson was, and how he took a kind of hokey but compelling little country song and docified it, and ends up something like this. Well, I was born one morning, the rain was pouring down. I heard my mama say to my pappy, let's call him John Henry Brown. Walk on, boy, won't you walk on down the road? Well, there ain't nobody in this whole world to help you carry your load. Well, I left my mom and papa just about the age of 10. I got me a job working on a levee, toting water for the hard-working men. Walk on, boy, won't you walk on down the road? Well, there ain't nobody in this whole world to help you carry your load. Rich man make all the money, poor man do all the work. Rich man live mighty high on the hog, the poor man live in the dirt. Walk on, boy, won't you walk on down the road? Well, there ain't nobody in this whole world to help you carry your load. All right, walk on, Maddie. Who's that fella Brown? You can tell him I'm the boy who left his hammer smoking, or he beat that steam drill down. Walk on, boy. Oh, won't you walk on down the road? Well, there ain't nobody in this whole world to help you carry your load. Oh, walk on, boy. Oh, walk on, boy. Yeah, nice, Maddie. Maddie Denton. John Lowell. There he is. Man. When you see Aaron and Daniel,
That's not cool, man.
Play-
Be able to do your own stuff.
I'm trying to job security. It's a union game, man. Don't touch your
yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, creating jobs. All right, thanks again to Fred and Jean and everybody here. This is such a great time, and so happy to be here. And we got lots left to go, so we'll pick one out here and see you out there tonight. This is the Hamilton County Breakdown. G. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It is in G or A, yeah. It's definitely.
I can just play in the middle.
That's one way to do it. Yeah, all right. Professional show business, ladies and gentlemen. One, two, three. All right, John Lowell, Maddie Denton. Thanks, Isaac, for the whole set. Good night.
All right, right, well, you know the drill by now. Stand up, fold your chair, push it to the side. This is Louise. She's taking over from here. There you go.
Back to the chair.